A changing of the guard at FedEx Field and fans gather to celebrate. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone. The Dan Snyder era is officially over and fans are rejoicing. NFL owners yesterday unanimously approved the sale of the Washington Commanders to a group led by DMV native Josh Harris. Today, fans gathered at FedEx Field to celebrate the Commanders and the new owner, Harris. This afternoon, Harris and his co-owners pledged to restore dignity and integrity to the Washington franchise.
Jack Kent Cooke had to make the deal with me to then sell the Lakers to Dr. Buss to buy the Washington Redskins. Isn't that something? So I'm supposed to be here and be a part of this incredible franchise. And I would say this, we've been meeting and we're ready for the challenge.
In order to win, we're going to need the best, most committed people. Starting today, we will attract those people with a culture defined by excellence, dignity, respect, and inclusivity.
And Harris is no stranger to the sports world. He is the managing partner of the NHL's New Jersey Devils and the NBA's Philadelphia 76ers. Meantime, as the team sale was approved, the NFL issued a $60 million fine to Dan Snyder after an independent investigation found that he sexually harassed a team employee and withheld revenue from the NFL. And with the Washington Commanders under the control of their new owners, what about the future of FedEx Field? The stadium has been the home of the Commanders since it opened in 1997. And while other jurisdictions, including Virginia, are hoping to lure the team, a lot of Marylanders want to keep FedEx Field at home in Prince George's County. CTV asked County Executive Alsobrooks if she thought the sale bodes well for the team staying here.
That's yet to be seen, but we are working vigorously. It is the intention of the county to keep the Commanders here. I know that the governor is also very interested in keeping the team in Maryland, and so we're excited about it. We're going to keep pressing forward to do the best we can to keep the Commanders here and to provide amenities and entertainment opportunities for Prince Georgians.
And the Commanders' lease at FedEx Field expires in 2027. A driver is dead and a passenger critically injured after a crash in Springdale this morning. The single-car collision happened just after 8 a.m. in the 9100 block of Ardwick-Ardmore Road. The driver was pronounced dead at the scene. The passenger was taken to a local hospital with critical injuries. Police are trying to determine the cause of the crash. And Prince George's police are investigating a fatal shooting in Laurel. It occurred early this morning at the 13,300 block of Edinburgh Lane. When officers arrived, they found a man outside suffering from gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead on the scene. Investigators are still gathering information to determine the motive and possible suspects in the case. They're asking anyone with information about the shooting to contact Crime Solvers at 1-866-411-TIPS. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone. A red jacket day in Oxon Hill as the county honors community leaders. Will have the details. Plus, Life After Release, a program for ex-offenders, takes a new step forward. Stay with us for the details.
The promise of America is freedom, equality. We must act now to restore and protect these freedoms for us and for the future. We are the American Civil Liberties Union. For over 100 years, the ACLU has fought for everyone to have a voice and equal justice. Because we the people means all of us. To learn more, go to myaclu.org today.
Welcome back. Well, County Executive Angela Alsobrooks and the county's Office of Community Relations honored some very special people today. They hosted the first ever Red Jacket Awards to celebrate the people, groups, nonprofits, and government partners who help improve the quality of life in Prince George's. Sharon Sims Colbert works with community associations.
With that, I work with a lot of the departments throughout the county, from trees to good water to streets, and we have been partnered with them for a while, and they have been excellent partners. It is actually a blessing because there's a lot of us out there that are unsung. I just happen to be blessed to be recognized.
And the event was held at the historic Oxon Hill Manor. Well, 26 new troopers joined the ranks of the Maryland State Police. The graduates, who are part of the 156th class, endured 27 weeks of rigorous training at the police academy. Each trooper is now required to complete 8 weeks of additional field training with an experienced trooper before patrolling alone. The class includes 4 military veterans, 5 Maryland State Police cadets, and 6 prior police officers. Well, a program aimed at helping returning citizens in the DMV area is hosting a grand reopening. Life After Release is an organization led by formerly incarcerated Black women. Tomorrow, they celebrate their upcoming 5-year anniversary and their new office space here at Creative Suitland Arts Center. Kiana Johnson is the founder and executive director.
We will be doing an expungement clinic. We will have Jade Mathis here doing our expungement clinic along with other lawyers from Georgetown and other lawyers in the area. We will also be doing a brake light clinic, right? So the brake light clinic, we will be able to change your brake lights for free if your brake lights are out. And just general support. We will have food, moon bounce, face painting, lots of fun.
And the grand reopening will be held tomorrow from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Suitland Creative Arts Center. For more information, you can visit the website on your screen. Well, the County Sheriff's Office holds its first annual Domestic Violence Awareness Conference today. The conference, called Stop the Violence, Linking Our Community, was held at the Prince George's Community College. Officials and community partners met with residents to raise awareness and discuss prevention measures. Meantime, county resident Frances Brooks shares her sister's tragic story and how prevention efforts have improved since.
This table right here represents my sister, Dorothy Hawley, who was a victim of domestic violence 41 years ago. And back during that time, there were no stalking laws or anything. But I'm so glad that they do exist for people today, everyone today, so they won't have to go through what my sister went through. She is loved and missed every single day.
We've gotten good feedback, and it's just I've taken some notes that I'm going to take back to the agency, to our training division, so we can implement some suggestions from people here at the conference today and incorporate that with our partners in the county.
And for more information, you can call the Domestic Violence Intervention Division at that number on your screen. Well, if you are interested in becoming a first-time homeowner, you can join Zion Church for its Own Your Future First-Time Homebuyers Forum. Zion Church's goal is to provide information and services to people in need during this life-changing process.
It will be an event that will actually give you information from the beginning to the end of the process, from individuals who don't know if they can qualify, to those who have been turned down in the past, to look at how do I get back on track with this, all the way through investing in this process. So we're excited. We have a number of partners that will be here. We've got lenders, we've got credit counselors that are going to be here, we've got mortgage finance folks that are going to be here. So it should be a great event.
And the event will be held tomorrow at Zion Church in Greenbelt from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can register online or via text. If you can't make it in person, the event will also be live streamed at zionchurch.org. Well, the city of Laurel is mourning the passing of a former fire chief. Richard Blankenship Sr. passed away yesterday morning. He served as chief of the Laurel Volunteer Fire Department for 50 years and prior to serving for the city as a code enforcement and deputy fire marshal. Flags will fly at half-staff at all city buildings in his honor. And you may have to adjust your travel plans if you ride Metro's Green Line. 4 Green Line stations are scheduled to close this weekend. Greenbelt, College Park, Hyattsville Crossing, and West Hyattsville stations will be closed tomorrow, and they'll be shut down for construction and tech improvements and will not reopen until September 5th. Fort Totten will also be affected, temporarily closing from July 22nd to the 23rd. Metro is offering free shuttles for customers impacted by the closures. Information on the shuttles and other alternate travel resources can be found at the website on your screen. And you are watching CTV News. Coming up, we take you back to FedEx Field for a Washington Commanders fan rally. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Carson Kressley. Of all the resources in the world, kindness is the most precious. For more than 140 years, American Humane has been working to protect animals in disasters, on farms, on the silver screen, and in zoos and aquariums caring for the world's vanishing creatures. You can help too by making humane choices every day. Visit AmericanHumane.org for simple ways to build a more caring and compassionate world for all of us.
Thanks for staying with us. Well, Maryland's school chief is once again being criticized for creating a toxic work environment, according to the Washington Post. Critics of Dr. Mohammed Chowdhury say that his leadership style and bureaucratic overhaul have created problems and threatened the work of the blueprint plan for Maryland's future. A number of current and former employees say the environment is so toxic that some of his own hand-picked lieutenants and dozens of veterans have left. Similar complaints first surfaced back in May. The Prince George's Health Department launches a new program to combat type 2 diabetes, a significant public health concern in the community. The year-long class is aimed at preventing or delaying the onset of the disease. Type 2 diabetes occurs when blood sugar levels are too high. The program, developed by the CDC, equips participants with healthier lifestyle strategies.
So the classes will cover how to eat healthy. It will cover physical activity, and then it will cover things like how to manage stress. It's an online class. Again, the goal is to make this convenient for people, and then it starts from weekly classes to bi-weekly classes to monthly classes. The goal is just to make this accessible to all of our residents who are at risk.
And county residents who are overweight or exhibit risk factors for prediabetes can register for the free class by calling 301-856-9465. Well, in sports news, it is a historic day for the Washington Commanders following the sale of the team to Josh Harris. Fans celebrated the start of a new era with a pep rally at FedEx Field. CTV spoke with Commanders fans at the rally who shared their excitement for this transition.
My brother and I are going to be at the first game, and we're pumped. We're excited.
We have prayed for this day. I think about those fans who left and those who died under the Snyder regime, but this is a brand new day, and it's a day to celebrate.
So we actually bought season tickets this year. As soon as we knew that Dan had a chance to put the team up for sale, we went ahead and got season tickets. So go check out our seats, show the kids our seats for the year.
I have been a fan for 51 years since the '72 Super Bowl. So I have to be here. This is a day in history. This should be a national holiday.
And the Commanders will begin their 2023 training camp later this month. Well, now let's get a check on our 3-day weather forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low near 67. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, highs around 87. Sunday and Monday, sunny, a chance of thunderstorms, and highs near 88. And that wraps up our CTV News update. We'll see you again next week. Have a great weekend.